Hey guys, it's Sarah and I'm reviewing Beachbody's Ultimate Reset. It's a 21-day detox cleanse and I just completed the second week, which was the detox week. So I'm now on the third week, but I'm going to recap the second one for you. So I just want to put it out there that if you're someone who you're like, I could never do this like cleanse detox thing, and like I don't know how these people do it, they're freaks, they're health freaks, and like I just could never, like I need this, I need pizza, I need that. I was totally in that same position as you, like at the very minimum a month ago, but definitely this time last year I probably would have been like hell no. But let me tell you, it's really not hard. It's not difficult at all. You're completely following this meal plan. The food that you're eating, it's so easy to kind of, if you need to substitute something because maybe you're allergic or you don't like something necessarily, or even, just kind of biting the bullet and trying it because it's prepared differently, because I know my dad's done that with a few different things that he was just like, I'm not trying that, but I was like, wait, like let me cook it and then try and tell me what you think because I'm going to prepare it differently than you think. And he's like some things. So it's really not crazy hard. It's not, I don't feel deprived. I don't feel like I'm on a diet. I'm not struggling. The only thing that I could ever say would be a struggle, honest to God, would be just making sure that I'm preparing everything ahead of time and having things ready for the next day so that I'm not sitting there like come lunchtime like at school or out because I have some commitment and I don't have food. That's the only thing. As long as you can plan and as long as you can like cook ahead of time, it's a piece of cake. So easy. I said last week in terms of cravings, I really wasn't, it's just mental at this point. I'm not freaking out for anything. But so basically, this week was detox week. And so what that means is we were like literally detoxing, and we added our detox supplement to what we were doing with the rest of our supplements. Basically, it's just this brown little powder. It looks like minerals and grains and stuff. It looks worse than it tastes. It kind of actually tastes like sweet in your water as long as you mix it up, because if you don't, then it tastes gravelly, and if you're someone who doesn't like weird textures, you won't like it if you don't mix it up. So just make sure you do that. Yeah, not bad at all. The whole first part of the week was crazy because I just had like this crazy energy, and I'd be talking to people, and if I don't already come off like I talk a mile a minute, like it was just worse because I was just going, and I couldn't focus on one thing when I was talking to somebody. I had to focus on like 50 things. It was weird, but it felt good, and I just felt like really energetic and like hyper. And it was really cool because it like helped me get a lot of stuff done. But yeah, so that was the beginning of the week. But then as the week kind of progressed towards the end, I started feeling like the opposite. I started feeling like really sluggish and tired and just kind of like really low energy. And, some days it was just for a few hours. And then like the last 2 days, it was like the whole day pretty much. I just felt really tired, and I just didn't even know. I just wanted to lie down and like sleep and watch TV the whole time, which I eventually ended up doing like the last night because I went to sleep really early. I needed it. I could just feel like my body was just, it hit a wall and I just needed like lights out. But I'm fine now, and I was fine after that, so that was really cool. I know for my dad, he had a really rough last 2 days of the detox phase. He just wasn't feeling well. I think he felt kind of nauseated and headachy and stuff, and I felt so bad about it. I think it was just, the kind of detox concepts, like kind of catching up to his body. And it's funny because my cousin had the same thing happen to her at like the exact same days of this phase when she was doing it. So, that's funny. I think that's kind of significant, and it's just funny seeing how different people have different reactions to everything, because I was fine those 2 days, but the first few days of the first phase I felt really lousy, but no one else did, so I thought that was kind of funny. But he was able to get through. And also for this week, the other difference was there was no dairy or meat. But it's funny, I feel like unless you really think about it, or you're like looking at all these like commercials or advertisements for food, you almost don't notice because the meals are prepared like so elaborately that it's like you almost don't care, because like one night was like Mediterranean roasted beets with coconut collard greens, and then there was another night we had, it was so good, it was quinoa lentil pilaf, which basically if you were to taste it and I didn't tell you what it was, it would probably taste like American chop suey without the meat, because that's exactly what it tasted like to me. It was delicious. It was like so colorful. It was just the quinoa with all these different seasonings and all different vegetables, peppers, onions, all of that. So good. And there was another one, it was kabocha squash with tahini filling, which was just, oh my god, I thought it was delicious. So some really interesting, really good recipes, and it's really fun to like learn these new things so I can like kind of cook them around the kitchen. It's really interesting. But yeah, so in terms of weight and stuff, I know my dad is now down 14 pounds, which is like crazy. So that would mean this past week he lost 5 pounds, and I believe my aunt is in like, they're in competition, they're like right there with each other. I think she lost about 5 pounds this week too, and I lost 4 pounds, which I'm so excited about because I lost 3.5 the first week, so this is more, and that's 7 pounds, 7.5 pounds total, which if you saw my previous video, I was talking about how I really wanted to lose that last 10 pounds, so I'm like right there. I'm so excited, and I'm down 3 inches on my waist, and it's crazy because I swear to God, it was like I woke up and all of a sudden it was just like off. And I was just like, oh, like I just, what? Like I feel slim. Like it was weird. I don't know. A good weird though. And so we just completed our week 3 food shopping, which was not as bad again. Very short, all produce. And every time we go, everyone like looks at us. It's funny. The only other thing I could say was that basically I want, craving started so badly the last 2 days with the tiredness. And you know, like I said, mental cravings, because it's not like I was hungry or anything, but I just wanted everything sweet. Like I wanted my coffee, I wanted like anything like cinnamony or like donuts, but it's so weird because I'm not a sweets person. Like I don't like donuts, I don't really like cake, I don't like sweet things. Like my coffee is pretty much all. And so the fact that I was craving it, I thought was kind of like weird. And now I'm not as bad with it, but like I felt like I was seeing sweet things everywhere, and I was like, oh, I need to have this. It was like so weird, but it's gone for now. Hopefully I won't be having those like ridiculous cravings anymore. But yes, like I said, we just completed food shopping for week 3. And I can't believe this is like the last week, and I have to spend, you know, a lot of this week doing research about what I'm gonna do for post reset, because this is the last one and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. So I'm gonna have to take a look at what everyone else is doing and what my team is doing and how their bodies are responding to everything, and kind of figure out like where we are at, me, my dad, my aunt, and what we're all gonna do. But I'm excited, so I can't wait to be back for my last final week review and let you guys know my final results and what happened and how it went and what I think about the whole thing. So if you are thinking about doing a detox or a cleanse, or you're interested, or if you even just want to like chat, anything, don't hesitate to message me, connect with me on Facebook. I would love to talk to you. So I will see you at the end of week 3. Thanks.